Hello and welcome to another beautiful day and another beautiful meditation. Today we're going to do some grounding work because I'm feeling a little ungrounded after rushing around all day or half the day. And yeah, we're going to start in just a second here. We have a few people on YouTube. I'm hoping, or on this Google Hangout. I'm hoping that everybody can see them. Yeah, do you guys want to introduce yourself? Okay, I'll
Yes.
start. I'm Bonnie, and I'm doing this meditation group to try and spread more peace and love to our universe. Because I think that if we all can find the inner peace in ourselves and bring it out to the world, hopefully our world can also find more peace.
Amen.
Michael, do you want to introduce yourself real quick? Say hi to
Do
the
you want
world.
me to?
Do you want to? You can pass.
Hello, I'm Michael. And what was the question?
Just say hello.
Oh,
Yeah, just introduce
hello.
yourself.
Introduce
Um,
yourself.
I'm Michael, and I am someone who is very appreciative and supportive of Bonnie's meditation and this so-called support group thing.
Michael.
And so I wish to initiate and help the universe and the other planets and Earth ascend to a place of peace. So that's what I'm here for.
I really appreciate your support, Michael, and appreciate your appreciation and your
Well,
desire to bring the world more
live
peace.
long and prosper.
Yes. Alrighty. Michael might take us through a shamanistic journey at the end of our first meditation. We're gonna do just to lay it out. We'll do a technique first, and then we'll regroup for a second, and then do a guided meditation after our introduction. So that's what the evening is looking like. And the technique we're going to use is a technique from Yogananda's energization exercises. It's our double breath.
Paramahamsa Yogananda?
Yes.
Oh,
Hmm.
Yeah, I love him.
oh,
So okay.
that's one of my teachers.
Yeah. So Christian, do you feel like introducing yourself?
Sure. My name's Christian. Uh, and I
What
love
brought
music.
you
But
here?
he's not Christian.
How about that? That's a good question for
Yeah.
today.
Wait. What?
What brought you here?
What brought me here?
Yes.
Uh, Divine Will brought me here.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm glad you're here. Is there anything else you want to share with the world?
I'm a
Uh,
Capricorn.
I love you. I love
Mm.
everybody.
Christian is going to do
Yes.
some didgeridoo for us towards
Oh
the
yeah.
end of the meditation. We
Oh, at the
love
beginning.
music
Right.
and all types of sound healing. So if you are a sound healer or if you just play music and want to come on our Google Hangout meditation and play us some music sometime, that would be amazing. Just a shout out to anybody listening and thinking about it.
Oh, I would do that.
Yeah, that'd be great. Okay, Andy, do you want to introduce yourself?
As I tune my guitar to the.
So, alright. To introduce myself, I think I want to tell the audience that hey, this is
Come on,
Andy.
bro. Psychotherapy,
Hey, you
man.
might have heard me. Yeah, the Sigmund Freud boy over here,
Sigmund
who always
Freud.
like to talk about those crazy stuff.
You
And
only
yes, I do
have
work
time to
with.
talk about yourself. To say.
So you worked with Sigmund Freud at one time, and let's hear it.
I am a person who
Oh, your microphone's a little bit iffy.
Damn it.
that
Andy.
is all I can tell you about
Okay.
me.
Well, you blinked out for a minute, so Can you just repeat that?
Well, I want to tell the audience that I am one of the people who host the Educardia Spiritus Healing Center program and the webinar. So
Hey.
to see me with Bonnie, that's me, the same guy from that show.
Alright.
And yes, I
And
do
that
work
is
with
on
children.
Saturday night.
Yep,
And
on Saturday.
that is on Saturday nights about 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can catch Andy's Google Hangout. It's a pretty open discussion about crazy, spiritual, non-spiritual, quite an interesting group there. So we'd love to have you there. Okay, well,
And a
let's
support
start.
group.
Have a website, so if you guys want to check it out, just type in www.naturoelixir.org.
Got it. Cool.
Alright.
Okay, let's start by first, we'll just begin today by taking 3 of the biggest breaths that we've taken all day. And when we exhale, let's say the word ha. And when we say that word ha, let's get any built up emotions. Like right now, I'm feeling kind of anxious because I was rushing around. Let's imagine those feelings vanishing
Wait.
from our bodies with our exhale. And as we say that nice, relaxing sound of ha. Are we ready?
Okay.
Put our feet.
You said biggest breaths, right?
The deepest, biggest breaths you've taken all day.
Okay.
We're ready? And we'll inhale. And it's kind of on your own time and your own speed. Whenever your breath is done, then you can exhale with the ha. And we're gonna breathe in. And let's do one more. Good. And in case we're feeling any more tension in our bodies, let's shake it out. So all we do here is we're just going to shake our body. So we'll start with our arms and kind of shake our arms around. And then we'll move to our chest and our abs and our legs. And I'm scaring my cat, but that's okay. And
Shake it.
shake our
Don't
whole body.
fake it.
And imagine that as we're shaking, any stress or tension we're holding is being shook out like a dog when they shake their body after they're wet and they shake all that wet part off of them. That's what we're doing. We're shaking all of
Yeah.
that negativity out. And we also can do a little lighter on our head, but we'll just shake our head. Both sides, like both ways.
To the one love.
To the one love, yeah. And this is also fun to raise our spirits, of course. And also, for all those people who, hold the weight of the world on their shoulders, let's do one of my favorite movement things where we're going to take our fist and just hit your shoulder. Not too hard, but notice we hold a lot of tension here, right on our shoulders.
Mohammed.
Just
Hi.
hey,
guys.
Nice to see you, Mohammed.
Hey.
We're shaking off the weight of the world on our shoulders. Really try. Have you guys tried this? It feels really good. And then you switch. Oh, we got Joel here.
Yo.
No.
What's up, bro?
Hey, man.
No.
I don't see anybody padding there.
I did it.
But
I'm doing
We
it.
can-
I just don't have the camera
we can
focused
do it.
on
Let's
that
do
area.
it. We'll start at our shoulders and then we'll move down our arms and just padding our whole arm. Get in our hands. Getting that tension out. Next arm, we switch arms. Patting our whole arm out. In our hand. You can do it on your chest, do your What's his name? Tarzan. Good job. And we'll go down to our abs, tapping it out. Moving to our legs, tapping. Uh-oh, I can hear an echo. I better get these headphones on.
Oh yeah.
You can keep tapping.
Tap it.
Tappity tap.
I tap that.
Good. And since we're going to be sitting for a long time, or not a long time, but for a little bit, let's go ahead and if you want to stand up for a second and move your body a little bit, feel free to do that. Maybe some people have been sitting at a desk all day. You might want to stand up and move.
I was doing that all day today already.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to stand up and move.
Come on, move this. Shake that body.
It's so good for meditation.
Shake that body.
Yeah. Sounds okay. Let's move on to our technique here. So what this technique is it's a quick breath. Yeah, there is a lot of background noise right now, Joel. Does anybody have headphones? Let's see, Joel says, just came in from playing with my stuff. Sword, yay! Oh yeah, that's cool, Joel. Thank you.
I don't think Andy has headphones.
If you have headphones and now would be a good time to use them because the feedback gets a lot better when we
Yeah, sorry, that was actually my end.
Okay.
Jill has a smoothie though.
I was
Okay, I
switching
might
from my
mute-
smartphone to my laptop.
Okay, I might mute you, Andy, during the meditation.
Oh, what? Oh, what? Come on.
Well, I don't want to hear feedback. I'm sorry.
It's not anything
only if there's
personal, bro.
feedback going
You know
on.
what? I'm going to put on binaural beats along with your stuff.
I'm not feeling the binaural beats right now. I'm not. I like binaural beats, but yeah, I'm just not feeling it right now. But if you want to listen to binaural beats, you are welcome to.
Do you mean put on headphones and listen to the binaural beats, Andy?
Yeah, well, I'm muting myself real quick.
All right, so
Okay.
while we
Yeah,
have
that'll
our
work.
blood flowing, we're going to do the first part of this technique, which is simply just to imagine the energy at our feet, or to feel our feet, bring our awareness to our feet. And the first time we'll do it slowly. We're slowly going to move our awareness and move the energy and our blood in our body from our feet up our calves, so both feet here, up our calves, up our hips, and actually feel it like a wave moving over our body. I only muted you for a second, Michael. So feel it like a wave moving up our body through our hips, through our bottoms, through our abs, lower arms, upper abs, upper arms, up to our chest and up to our throat, moving all the way up to our face, our mouth, relaxing our mouth, moving up to our third eye and all the way to the top of our head. Now that we're up here, we're going to take a pause, and then we're going to release now the same thing, all those places we just did, but we're going to do it down. Imagine moving it down instead of up. So it's like the up and then down. So now we're going to start at the top of our head, bringing awareness there, and then we will draw our awareness down to our third eye, through our face, to our shoulders, to our chest, our upper arms, our upper abs, our lower arms, our lower abs, our bottom, our thighs, our calves, our feet, and finally feeling that energy root into the beautiful earth. Good. So now we're going to do that again, but this time as we do it, we're going to exaggerate it more so that we actually feel this tension rising up. And as we come up, we're actually going to tense our body up, and then as we release, we will relax down with that same wave. So it's the same thing we just did, but now we're going to apply more tension as we come up. So when we come up, we actually are tensing, and even some people vibrate and shake their body at this point. And then we release the energy down in a slow wave, and at that point we're not tensing anymore. Does that make sense? So what we're going for here is the part where once we get all the way to the top of our head and we're tensing, we want to feel that relaxed, because we'll be able, through the contrast of those feelings, we're going to recognize the sensation of what it feels like to calm ourselves down. And I have a little kitty who wants to meow at me, so just one second. So just so you imagine what I'm talking about when I say this tension, let's do an example real quick with our arm. So we can take our arm, our right arm, and we'll just imagine tensing it just lightly tensing our right arm. Notice I'm not vibrating right now, I'm just doing it a light tension. Then move up to a medium tension, mediumly tensing our arm. And then move up to the high tension so that you actually feel your arm vibrating. And I don't know if you can tell on this, but my whole arm is shaking because I'm tensing it so hard. If you do have anywhere where you're experiencing, I'm getting hot, dude, where you are experiencing pain, you don't have to actually tense it. You can just imagine it in your brain. Imagine what it would be like to do that. But so when we do this, we are going to tense up as we move up, and then we're going to have a nice big relax down. So this is helping us learn how to control our muscles, and if we can control our muscles, we can also control our brain and learn how to relax. So we'll start at our feet, and we'll begin tensing the feet. Moving up, tensing the calves, both calves. Isolating just the calves and just the feet right now. Moving up, we will tense our thighs, taking the time to do that, whatever tension feels right to you. Moving up our bottoms, tensing our bottoms, tensing our lower abs, tensing our lower arms. Moving up, we'll tense our upper abs, our upper arms. Moving up, we will tense our chest, our shoulders, our neck. You can go like that if you want. And our face, all the way up to the top of our brain, and we should feel our whole body vibrating with this tension. We'll take a nice big inhale, and we're going to exhale and slowly release just our head. Moving down our body, we will release our neck, release our shoulders, release our upper abs, release our upper arms, release our lower arms, releasing our lower abs, releasing our bottoms, releasing the thighs, releasing the calves, and releasing the feet in that wave. And then allow any extra energy to be rooted into the earth here. Our beautiful Mother Earth, she's here to help us ground and release that negative energy. And take a moment to completely release down, like that sinking, we're sinking in. And just allow our breath to flow to us however it wants now. taking a moment to realize the sensations we might feel if we feel a little bit more relaxed. Good. So we're going to do that one more time, but this time we're going to do it as we tense up. We'll take a nice big inhale, and then as we release, we're going to release down, and we're going to do it a little quicker. So the first couple times we're kind of to draw out those spots in our brain like a map, and now that we have those spots and all those different pieces of our body, we can do it a little bit quicker. So again, we will start at our feet, tensing our feet, calves, thighs, bottoms, lower arms, lower abs, upper arms, chest, neck, face, top of our head, and take a nice big inhale. And we exhale, just releasing our head, chest, arms, upper abs, lower arms, lower abs, our bottoms, our thighs, our calves, and our feet, and feel ourselves root into the ground. Good. And there is actually a breath that goes along with this. We can learn really quickly because it really helps me relax, so I think I should share it with everybody. And that is, it's called a double breath in Ananda Yoga. And what we do is we would do one quick, it sounds like this. So it's one quick and short inhale through the nose, and then it followed by another longer but still sharp inhale through the nose, and then a double exhale through our mouth. So we is the exhale. So it goes and on the third one, we will do a triple inhale and triple exhale. So and triple exhale. Good. So let's take a few moments to try that. You can try it on your own speed, just practicing it. So we'll do a double inhale through our nose, double exhale through our mouth. Again, double inhale through our nose, double exhale through our mouth, and triple inhale through our nose, triple exhale through our mouth. Triple exhale. Good. Often when I'm switching in between techniques in meditation, I use that double breath, so feel free to use that. It's also really great if you want a quick flood of energy or blood throughout your body. Okay, is there any other breathing techniques that anybody would like to do before we begin the actual guided meditation part?
I don't know if this would be helpful for tonight, but you know the breath of fire?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Do you want to
I'm
leave?
good with that.
I guess that if people feel appropriate to leave this like with a surge of energy, maybe do that. Depends. Over here it's 10:20 p.m., so I might only do it if I want to be up till 2.
You might only do it if what?
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Depends if you want to have a lot of energy or not. If it's late, maybe you might not.
It is true, I know, yeah. It is kind of more
So
stimulating.
do it if you like it.
What do you guys think?
Well,
Sure.
I have no
Let's
idea,
just do this, Rich.
but I think that's good. All right.
What if we do? Okay, I have a good idea. Can we do the
What about
bellows
the
breath?
omniloma? What about the omniloma?
I don't know. What
It's
that
like where you inhale through the left, say for a count of 4.
Oh, that one. I like
Then you
that one.
hold
Yeah.
for a count of 16, and then exhale for a count of 8. It's very calming.
Yeah, I did the numbers a little differently on mine, but that's a good one. That
Mhm.
is more calming and suitable for the evening.
Well, let's try the rapid fire one. And let's see what happens.
That's for a lot of energy, which is cool, and it's a good suggestion. But I'm just saying, like, all this
All right.
relaxation that we did if you get a lot of energy, it's just like I don't know.
Oh, no,
So
you can
do
bring that
you?
energy into your meditation and it'll be great.
Well, how
Yeah, you
about
can do that
you,
too.
Let's do this.
or how
How
about
about I like
yeah,
this one.
like
When I start with Breath of Fire, so you start with energy and then go through the process of calming down and
It's
learn that
true.
big variance.
It really
Oh,
does
okay.
change your relaxation experience to be
yeah,
able to go through that. And
that's
that's
what
why we
I'm
do
talking
those tensing because it is bringing more energy, and then the
The
relaxing
tensing
part.
was really good. I really enjoyed the tensing.
Yeah, I don't know if we did 3 of those. I ideally would have wanted to do 3 of those. I think I skipped over
Yeah,
a
I
little
would.
too quick.
If I were you, Bonnie, I would try the Breath of Fire after that
Okay,
practice
let's
because
do the breath
seriously,
of fire.
yeah,
The breath of fire it's just where we breathe really quickly, right? So we're going, right? It's like a warrior's
Yeah.
breath in Qigong.
Yeah, usually if you're starting out with that, no more than 30 seconds because you can get quite lightheaded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
alright
we don't
then.
want people to get lightheaded.
Don't worry about me. It will take 99 of that to like bring me
Yes, we
Any
know
down.
you're a Super
Those are
Saiyan.
those
any
are the
of
people that will fall on the floor.
All right, I'll time 30. I'll
That's what Jeff
time.
said.
Let's do a few rounds of 30 seconds. How about that? Okay, I
Or you
will.
can do 9 breath method.
How about this? Like
We'd
you
have to
guys,
teach
yeah,
everybody
you
enough
guys
breath
do,
method.
yeah, do the Breath of Fire.
Yeah.
I'll try to send the heat from the internet here.
All right,
I have
let's do it.
I
Let's
have
do
my
some
I
breath
want
of
the
hands
fire.
heat. I want relaxation.
I'm telling
Don't
you though,
worry.
things like that speed up your breath when you
If
get to
it
the
gets you
relaxing
to a
part. It really can really change the way that you feel and really help you
okay,
learn that relaxation more effectively from doing these stimulating sort of activities. We don't want to fall asleep in meditation because then we're sleeping.
Well
We're not
then,
meditating.
let's do it. I'm already
Okay,
ready.
I'm trying to get my timer going. Stopwatch. All right, let's do 3 rounds of like 30 seconds, and if we want to do more, we can do more after that. Does that sound okay to everybody?
Sounds like great.
Sounds good.
All right, ready, go. $30. Remember to be doing our abdominal breathing while we do this. So when we exhale, our stomach should be moving in towards our spine. When we inhale, our stomachs get a little bit bigger. I feel more awake after that. All right, are we ready? And go. Stop. Or keep going if you want, but that's a minute. And we'll do a free breath here, just allowing our breath to flow. And let's do another round. Ready? Begin. And that's 30. Now allowing our breath to flow to us how it wants to. Does anybody want to do another round?
I do.
I don't. I feel that was all that was needed.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
good.
That was good. Okay. Just checking. Just checking. Just taking inventory. Okay. Do we want to do any more breathing techniques, or do we want
You
to
want to do
guided meditation?
the Om Nuloma, the 4, the 16, and the 8 count?
I did it with a different count than that. Is what I'm accustomed
Yeah,
to.
you can do whichever one you want. I'm just talking about like alternate nostril breathing.
How much time do we have? Do we want to do that? What do you guys think?
I think we should do that one for maybe at least 3 minutes, and then take a pause
Okay.
and check if we're alive, and that'll give enough time for us to bring a balance to the left and right hemisphere.
Okay. Okay, so the way that I did it, do you want to lead it, Michael? I do a different count on it. I mean, I just do.
I could.
Okay, or
I just go based off of the technique. It's up to you.
the count that I do is that you pick a number and you do so like 6, and we would inhale for 6, and then we would hold our nose for 6, and then open the next nostril and exhale for
I'm doing a meditation thing, Mom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then hold for 6. Inhale for 6. Hold and
Those
exhale for
techniques
6.
would work really well. Why don't we do the one that's simplest, that people think is more simple?
Do the one that's what?
I don't know.
The one that people
The
think is
4, 16, and the 8 is like the simplest for me.
Okay, if you do you wanna lead it, or do you want me to lead it?
I could lead it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready
Okay.
when you are.
So
So should we explain the hand? I mean, this is the hand technique that I use for this. So what we're doing is essentially
the thumb and the
isolating-
pinky.
Yeah, except for I use my index finger, or my ring finger. But we're essentially here isolating the nostrils so that we're only breathing in through one side at a time, and remembering to draw the air all the way up to our third eye. So
Yes.
So this is the hand. So when we're breathing through our left nostril, we would have our right held like this, and then we can switch and plug our left nostril with our ring finger, and then open it up. So we're constantly switching back and forth.
Oh, you use your ring finger.
I mean, that's the way I was taught it, but I'm sure whatever feels more comfortable for people.
Okay.
But
to do.
on the exhale, after the exhale, don't switch fingers right away. You want to take an inhale through the nostril. You just inhaled out, so you get alternation on all, equal alternation on any.
Yes.
Okay.
You want to explain that again, just for the listeners?
Okay, so let's say you're breathing in, you're covering your right nostril and breathe in with your left. You're holding for 6 seconds. Then you switch and cover the other nostril, breathe out, and then breathe in through that same nostril.
Yes.
After the proper counts. And then you
Exactly.
switch finger, breathe out,
And
and
then
in again through the
inhale.
left. Yeah. So you got an in and an out through each nostril before you alternate.
This is true. Great. Thank you for bringing that point up.
Very true.
Okay, I'm going to let you lead, Michael, because I'm really not strong in the counting area.
Okay. So
Okay.
take your right thumb and place it off over the right. It doesn't matter. I mean, I see different people doing like the alternate hand with a different nostril. I'm just gonna go with this. Okay, so take your right thumb and cover the right nostril. Inhale for a count of 4.
Through our left nostril, we're inhaling. Got it.
Through the
Just
left
clarify.
nostril. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so hold for a count of 16. Out through the right nostril for a count of 8.
And then inhale again through the right.
And then you do it on both sides. So yeah. So close in the right or the left nostril
Well,
for
I
count
think
4.
just a reminder to everybody, you would exhale for 8, and then you would inhale again through
Right,
the
right,
right
right.
nostril for 8.
So
So
inhale
then
for
we would
count 4.
hold, and then exhale through our left. Inhale through our left. Hold. And open our right nostril, exhale through our right. Inhale through our right when we're ready. Hold. Open our left nostril and exhale through our left. Inhale through our left. Hold. Open our right nostril and exhale through our right. Inhale through our right. Hold. Open our left nostril. Exhale through our left. Inhale through our left.
Đã làm rồi.
Hold.
Mới vừa đam ra đây à. Trời đất.
Open our right nostril and exhale through our right. Inhale through our right. Hold. Open the left nostril and exhale. Inhale through the left. Hold. Open the right nostril and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Hold. Open the left and exhale through the left nostril. Inhale through the left. Hold. Exhale. Open the right and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Hold. Oh, I'm sorry. Inhale. I got confused because of this feedback. Driving me crazy. Where were we? Let's see. Let's exhale through our right. We'll do about 2 more rounds of this. So we'll hold our nose, open our left nostril and inhale. Hold. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm doing it wrong. This static is bugging me. So we would inhale through our right, our left, and then exhale through our left. When you're ready, you can hold, opening the right nostril, inhaling through the right. Exhaling. Holding the nose, we'll inhale through the right, or through the left. And I got a little confused towards the end there, so I'm going to stop this practice now. You're welcome to continue it. Yeah, see, I do that a little bit differently. I'd love to show you guys the way that I do it, which is, especially since we're going for relaxation right now, and now that we did that version, we could do this other one real quick, which is just our left nostril breathing. Do we feel like doing that, or do we want to start the guided meditation?
I'm down with whatever. I'm good. What does everyone else want to do?
Meditation.
Okay, meditation. All right, we've done plenty of techniques. Is there anything specific, any specific intentions people are looking for out of this meditation? Just so I'm,
Yes.
Yes.
Maintaining the focus of being able to take action and not lingering on thought.
Maintaining the focus.
Maintaining focus so you can get things done instead of thinking about ways to get things done.
To take
Actually
action.
taking action.
Okay, so taking action. Okay. Yeah, and it's also good just to put that intention out there, whether or not we actually bring it up in the meditation. At least we know that that intention's there. And that's a great intention. I need that intention too, so I will definitely focus in on that. Does anybody else have anything?
Do you mind if I set my intention?
Go for it.
Well, my intention would
I have
be...
an intention.
Okay, we'll get it to everybody.
Alright. I am saying the intention for this practice for the children who are out there watching this.
There's children watching this?
Yeah, 13.
Who knows? Cool.
All right.
Okay, sending vibration, healing vibration, maybe. We can do that. Okay, Michael, did you have an intention?
Yes. To be able to kind of clear the mental chatter so we can hear the guidance that we get without having to second guess ourselves, and we can hear the message clearly. That is my
Okay. Hear the message clearly. Okay. Alrighty. Anyone else? Okay.
Sure.
Mine. Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Christian had an intention.
Yeah.
Go for it.
My intention is just to find my center, find my equilibrium, connect with my higher self, I guess.
Totally. Cool.
quiet my mind.
And your higher, like your highest life path or your highest vision for
Yes.
yourself?
Yes.
Okay, highest
Or
life path.
or I can reword my intention like this because it seems like
What?
not many people get this one is when I say dedicated to children and not just simply for children of 13-year-olds. It also means teach me how to be a child.
To nurture and respect the inner child within.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. See, that makes sense. Yeah.
Inner child. Okay, cool. My intention is going to be peace, world peace, receiving. I'm one of those people who's, I need to learn how to receive a little more. I'm a giver. I need to start receiving.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
Cool.
about. Receiving is receiving the guidance. The answers.
Okay.
I'll take that too.
The answers are out there, Neo.
Yeah. Well, don't worry.
Take some
Our
guidance.
intentions are out there, and I find intentions are they're really magical. It's really magical. What the power of intention, basically. So I'm gonna smell my essential oil. Okay. All right.
Oh yeah.
Let's get comfortable and find a position where you feel comfortable and supported, where you have a nice straight spine. We'll take a few moments to do that because our posture is very important in meditation. And if you are in like a computer chair or sitting against a wall or something, it does help to place a pillow behind your back if you're new at sitting straight up and your body might not be used to doing it. Putting a pillow behind our back so when we get tired, instead of like slouching over like this, we can still keep our back straight and simply
What about like this?
simply rest against the pillow and allow that. See, I have my pillow. Allow it to support us while still keeping that straight spine. Remember, if this is hard for you now, it does get easier.
Does this work,
The
Bonnie?
more that we build our energy. I can't exactly see you. It looks like you're laying down on a pillow.
There's a pillow against my head.
Oh, okay. Are you sitting up?
Yeah.
Um,
My head is leaning on the
Cool.
pillow.
Yeah, it's best to sit up unless you're really trying to fall asleep. Meditation, it's good to sit up or else we often will fall asleep. And if we're sitting up, it will help our bodies to remain active and engaged. Also, if you're
Okay.
sitting Indian style, remember to, throughout the meditation, flex your feet a little bit to keep your feet activated so you don't have any feet falling asleep. I know I've
That
experienced
happens.
That happens.
That
It
happens
does,
to
yes.
me.
Yes, it does. All right. I'm going to mute people just because the background static noise kind of.
Are you hearing it from my side? Because I
No.
literally don't have anything going.
Okay, well, we'll just leave it then. And if you want to chime in, feel free to.
Thank you.
So we'll begin by closing our eyes. We'll begin by closing our eyes very softly and very gently. And we'll take the next few moments to become aware of ourselves inside of our body. A few moments to settle in and to honor ourselves within our body for showing up to heal, we can also take this moment to ask our bodies and our minds what it is that we need healing for today. And after we ask the question, we don't have to necessarily listen for an answer. We simply will turn our attention to the flow of our breath into our body, knowing that our breath holds all of the answers to self-healing. So we'll take a moment here to ask that question and then to let it go as we let our breath flow effortlessly but powerfully into our body. As we do this, we can feel our breath moving, circulating all the way down to our toes with each inhale. If you feel comfortable, we can pick up our abdominal breathing, where we actually feel our stomachs rise and fall with each inhale and each exhale, helping to bring the air all the way through our bodies. We'll take a few moments here identifying that breath and simply being with our breath, being aware of how powerful it can be to be in this present moment with our breath. Allowing each breath to bring us into harmony with our body and with our surroundings. We can begin to recognize how our breath feels. What's the temperature? Maintaining our abdominal breathing now, we'll begin to draw our air closer to our third eye, up our nostrils. With each breath, feeling it move a little bit closer to that point of light in between our eyebrows. Oxygenating this power point in our brain. We can begin to feel as if we're breathing through our third eye. And as we inhale, we can draw the breath through the third eye and back just slightly. We'll take a few moments here. Continuing to recognize that point of light at the third eye. And very gently, we'll bring our awareness to our feet on the ground. And we'll begin to relax our feet, but feel what it feels like to root our feet into the earth while we have our awakened third eye being part of the clouds, but also being grounded here on earth in this space that we live in. So we'll begin to imagine our feet as roots of a tree, and we'll grow our roots deep into the earth, thanking our beautiful earth while we do it. Noticing the release and the relief that comes from the release of our bodies into the earth. Feeling ourselves root into the earth while at the same time it's almost as if we're being pulled up by a string, allowing us to straighten our spines, feeling the power in this spot, feeling the ability to do whatever it is we want.
creating action steps through simply rooting into the ground and also flying into the sky. We don't have to think about the action steps. All we have to think about right now is being in this present moment. Feeling any sensations that might arise. Keeping our feet rooted into the ground, deep into the earth, we'll begin to take notice of any tension that we're holding in our bodies and give ourselves permission to release that tension through our breath. So we'll do our body scan here, and anywhere there's tension, we will inhale to that spot as if we're bringing our breath to that spot with our mind. And as we exhale, imagining the tension turning into a vapor and disappearing. We'll take about a minute going through our body, releasing all tension. Often we might be holding tension in our stomachs or in our bellies. Give our belly permission to relax. Continuing our abdominal breathing while also relaxing. If any other thoughts arise, that's okay. We can see the thoughts without engaging in them. Allow them to float past us as we keep our attention focused on our breath moving through our body, scanning for any tension, breathing into that specific spot, isolating that spot, and exhaling the tension as it turns into a vapor and disappears from our body. We'll take a few more moments here. As we do this, we might notice a sinking sensation in our body and allow ourselves to sink into the space that we're creating. As the tension releases, we create a space that we can just sink into. Bringing our attention to our bellies. We'll imagine the color red and sink in to that belly. Moving up, imagining our solar plexus area. Imagine moving that energy from our belly up to the solar plexus, which is right in the middle of our bodies. Here we can imagine the color yellow. And we'll allow our body to draw in power, to draw in action, to draw in motivation, guidance. We'll take about a minute here. Resting our awareness on our power chakra, right in the middle of our body, just under the chest. Continuing to root our feet into the ground as we allow ourselves to listen to the solar plexus. And be completely in the here and now with our solar plexus. Finding our center of connection here. Finding our focus. If you feel called to, we can put our hand over that spot, our solar plexus, right under our chest. And you can either touch it or you can hover your hand just above it, feeling the energy in the space between the solar plexus and our hand. We can play around with the distance. We hold our hand from this spot. and imagining a beautiful yellow light filling the space in between our hand and our solar plexus, activating the energy potential that is here. Listening. Sending gratitude to our solar plexus for connecting our whole bodies, connecting us to the earth, but also connecting us to our highest chakras. Send gratitude for this spot, allowing balance here and restoring anything that might have been unbalanced. Gently now we will move our attention up our spine, up to our heart chakra, up to our heart center. And we'll begin to recognize that place of peace that exists within us. And find that place of peace. We can imagine the color green. We can also imagine a white light here, putting a spark in our heart. We'll take about a minute to listen to our heart and just to be here in this moment, in this present moment, connecting with our heart center, the seat of our soul, our upper tendon. If you feel called to, we can invite our higher selves, highest vision for ourselves, here into our heart space. We don't have to know what our highest vision for ourselves is, but by putting our attention in this space, we can begin to listen. we might hear our minds begin to start talking again. And that's okay. Thank you, mind, for being here. But then we will simply turn our attention back to the heart center, allowing the flow of peace energy to pour into our hearts. And if you would like to, you can put your hand over your heart. You also don't have to. Continue to listen to our heart, hear what it's saying, breathing actively. And if you feel like it, you don't have to put your hand actually touching your skin, but you can feel, raise it away just a little bit and feel the energy in between our hand and our heart. We can imagine it as a green, white light. We can even play with the distance that we hold our hand from our heart, cleansing our aura, cleansing the space in between our hand and our heart. We'll take a few more moments here, maybe another minute here actually. Remembering that we don't have to have all the answers, but through sitting in the present moment with our heart center, we will receive the answers. It might not come in the form of words, We'll spend a moment in gratitude, sending gratitude to our heart center. Beginning to feel like we are smiling with our hearts. What would it feel like if our heart could smile? And moving up, we'll relax our neck and our throat, imagining the color blue. Or teal, turquoise, and white. Continuing up our body, we will imagine our third eye, that point of light that we drew in the beginning of this meditation. Imagining the indigo color there. Connecting with our third eye once again. And moving up now to the top of our head, our crown, imagining beautiful purple color coming right out the top of our head. Allowing this purple color to turn into a white light as it comes out the top of our head and forms a white light bubble around us. We can imagine this white light starting at the base of our spine, moving up through all of our chakras. Imagining the white light moving up through all the chakras, up through the crown of our head, circling all around our being, filling our auras with white light, feeling whole, balanced, energized, complete. And we'll take about a minute here, allowing ourselves to receive all of the gifts of meditation through our sphere of white light that we've drawn around ourselves. Wisdom, peace, joy, energy, love, harmony, sound, light, allowing all of these gifts to flow to our being. power, feeling our own power. Allowing this peaceful white light to wrap all around us. Sending gratitude. Remembering that we can always find this white light. Feeling what it feels like to have peace inside and outside. Feeling balanced. If our spine still feels a little wobbly, we can simply bring it into alignment with our mind, allowing it to become straight and balanced. Imagining what it would be like if this peace, white light energy filled the earth, and even imagining the white light energy around our earth. Or you can simply stay in our own little white light bubble. Turning our attention back to our breath, back to our feet rooting into the ground, and back to our third eye, the point of light there. Connecting all three as we get ready to begin the closing procedures of our meditation. To begin our closing, we can imagine chi balls of energy in our hands. Beautiful chi, energy, prana, kai, reiki. Universal love energy in our hands. We'll also draw that energy up our arms, connect to our heart. Once again, thanking our hearts for taking us on this beautiful ride tonight. Continuing to gather the chi in our hands. But also feeling it flow throughout our bodies as we do so. Feeling how it might be a little stronger than when we started. And bring your hands together. We can imagine our intentions or a situation or our future selves, maybe a person or a thing that we would like to send this peace energy to. Action steps, inner peace, whatever it is. Imagine that surrounded by the light also. We'll take a few moments with our hands together, feeling this beautiful peace energy in between our hands. And we can, if we feel comfortable, you can also just keep your hands together if you want. Or we can go ahead and rub our hands together, feeling the chi gather, feeling the peace energy gather in our hands. They should feel warm. And when we're ready, we can open our hands, keeping the eyes closed. Open our hands, feeling the vibration of peace energy flowing effortlessly but powerfully to the situation, person, place, thing, future self, highest vision for ourselves, action steps, children, whatever it is for you. Know that this peace energy is powerful even though it flows so effortlessly from us. Imagining white light around ourselves, around the situation we're sending this to. And also imagining a teal color around wherever we're sending it, and a gold color on the outside of the teal, or blue. As if this energy is flowing through its own little white light tunnel. Knowing that just as we can heal ourselves, we can heal all the situations in our lives. And we can, when we feel ready, we can rest our hands one more time, keeping our eyes closed, honoring ourselves. We'll stay in this moment of no techniques for about a minute. And we can end our meditation with 3 ohms. Gentle, quiet ohms. As we inhale, unifying this meditation, we'll exhale with our ohm. And last one. And before we open our eyes, we will very, very gently do so. We want to make sure that we come out of this very gently and peacefully, gradually opening our eyes very slowly. And as we open our eyes, just notice if the world looks any different. Notice the peace around us and realize that we can bring this peace with us anywhere, anytime. How's everybody feeling?
Feel great. Thank you for your guided meditation.
You're welcome.
Sorry if that's a little too loud.
That was a little too loud, Andy.
Yeah, a little. Just a
Yeah,
little.
I was on mute at the
That
beginning of
was
it 'cause I
beautiful.
had a
Thank you.
feeling. Thank
That was a nice
you.
closing to the day. Thank you.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
I think the Om Noma Loma, I think that really helps
It does
get us
really
into
help.
that state.
Totally. I do that a
Bonnie,
lot.
do you still want to do
Yeah, do you want to do the
shadow
didgeridoo?
healing?
So, sure, let's do it.
All
By the
right.
way, guys, that was like 40 minutes. Or like we started
I think that's long enough. I think you could have got some form of a vision quest by that. I don't think you need to even
Yeah,
go with the
like
vision
the
quest.
vision quest we were talking about. Yeah, totally. It's funny because I didn't even
You
mean.
kind of took us on a vision quest.
Yeah, it kind of was its own vision quest. It's funny because I didn't even mean to do the chakra part, and I was just gonna do the stomach and then like our solar plexus and our heart. So I kind of skipped over our sacral in the orange color because I wasn't thinking I was gonna do all of them, and then Spirit was like,
Well,
actually, this is what we're doing.
well, Bonnie, I don't know about you guys, but like on my end, when Bonnie was doing her chakra stuff and I was focusing on my third eye, it was pulsating like as though my heart is like as though the third eye is pounding in my head, and all of a sudden my head
Oh,
is like
that's very
starting.
good.
It's like as though it's getting heat up so easily already.
Well, that means that you've got to activate a third eye, bro.
I felt a lot of like when we were breathing into our third eye, I was feeling like just
If you
it
feel
was just like a
pulsations,
ringing
then
almost, like area was like I always feel it when I meditate, but it was particularly strong tonight. I noticed. I think it's
I
like
guess it's because of the collective consciousness somewhere. One
I
of
think
us.
it does have something to
Yeah,
do with
it's
that.
like.
well, but all the
You ever-
techniques that we did were geared towards that.
Well, didn't you guys read
Right.
about the fact that if two or more people doing the same thing, then at least this so-called collective consciousness stands in the middle of it
Well,
all.
the collective consciousness from what we did is it
Yeah,
can be
and
stronger because of the intention.
yeah, and like when you told me to set an intention and to start with the chakra and stuff, and I start my third eye, I didn't know what happened around me, but like I heard you, Bonnie, you were like having your third eye start pulsating, right?
Mhm. It
I guess
wasn't so
it's
much about pulsing, like I didn't feel like a like, like that in and out. I felt just like a general sensation, I guess I could call it. I'm not sure what you would call it.
Sometimes it's a tingling, other times it's a pressure.
Yeah, it was a little bit tingling, like exactly
yeah,
like a sense of
yeah, I
pressure,
guess
but not a bad pressure, kind of like a light. It was almost like my third eye is like floating away, like I'm being like,
mine is like I don't know about you on during that time, like around 20 minutes, like
Under pressure.
when you were recording during the last 20 minutes, it's like you were having that general sensation, right?
yeah, it pretty much
Yeah,
started really
it
early, actually.
yeah,
I
and
think
Pressure.
like over here, I was feeling the same. I was also feeling my third eye is activated, but the only big thing is it doesn't just simply tingles. It pulsates like as though the sun is just bursting out.
And in your meditations, you can still be your Super Saiyan self, Andy. It's all good.
Oh yeah.
I guess I pulled a little too much on the whole group then.
Now, I want to mention that when guided meditations are harmful if you are trying to follow every single step that the person guiding it is doing. What you should allow it to do is if you feel really pulled in another direction and you lose touch with what's being said, then go on your journey.
yeah,
If
That's
when
what
you
happened
come
to me.
back, you come back. So
Yeah, that's
everyone
what
will
I
have
do.
gained something different, and we won't necessarily be able to relate the experience. But that's why we share.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I notice myself doing that often in guided meditations. Kind of like
Yeah, it's
sticking
kind
with
of
one
like they're
thing.
talking about something, and oh wait, I'm all the way over here.
I think one of the things that I need to work on in my guiding meditations is like focusing on less, like not saying so much. But I just kind of I do what I feel and
Well, I think what you did was beautiful.
I did too.
oh, thanks, Michael.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. But yeah, I think that's important to keep in mind what Joel said about listening to yourself, sticking with what feels right to you. Like maybe if a technique comes up and you want to stick with that one, even though we're moving on to something else, like.
Yeah.
I think it's because we all have different needs, like we're at different places, and the person who's leading can never know where everyone is at, so unless you're like a super magician, Mr. School teacher perhaps. But having said that, that's why it's good to allow for that flow, because then we can each individually get through the next level, whatever that level is for us.
Yeah, totally.
This is a
Totally.
Super Saiyan.
Let
And
me know,
this
Bonnie,
is
when
a
you want to do.
Super Saiyan 2.
You can do it now. Do you guys want to listen to Didgeridoo? Do you want to see if we get the same effects over Google Hangouts as we would if
Yeah.
we were...
I
Sorry if
believe so.
it's sorry if I got
Did you also put a link?
Because it's
for
consciousness.
watching this on YouTube?
I put a link
As
on
David Icke
YouTube.
would say.
Yes, this is on YouTube right now. Did you see the link?
Yes, I saw it.
No, I only saw the one to come here, not to actually see from YouTube.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, I did post it, but I posted it underneath the other one, like a couple sentences.
Bonnie,
Yes.
and thanks for bringing up the Breath of Fire, because when I did the Breath of Fire, like for the past 90 seconds that you were doing, am I correct? That's the total time? I was actually breathing like 220 reps.
Wow.
Actually, Bonnie, that would be better to do that one when you have a drum, because that takes you right into the experience.
That's how I felt too about your Vision Quest one. Like a drum really.
It's
really
really
would
good
put
to
you
have
there.
some music. It's really good to have some music, because now that I think about it in retrospect, it's like.
By the way, I want to honor all you all for showing up. I'm so glad you guys came, and I'm so glad that it could be like kind of informal, like go with the flow discussion, open to
Oh, hey,
things.
Michael Phelps.
Mike Phelps, my hero, just showed up.
I want that fedora.
Old Michael Phelps is just like, hey.
I am Michael Phelps. Hello.
Hello. I haven't met
Hello,
you.
Bonnie. How are you?
Good. How are you?
My God.
What's the matter? What's the matter, Andy?
Mike, you sound like a girl over on your end. I don't know why.
How do?
Whoa, bro.
Oh,
You don't
bro,
want to say that.
That's not very welcoming
lie.
to
You
our new people.
You sound a little sexist there, my friend.
There you
I
go.
think that's the hate of the ladies.
You tell him, Mike.
You hate on the ladies.
I was
Next,
like,
you're gonna say Bonnie sounds like a guy.
Yeah.
no, not Bonnie. Come on. It's just you. Hello.
Did you participate in the meditation, Mike?
This is a newcomer.
Bonnie, I probably would take us off of live right now.
Okay. You're right.
Well, unless you want to do the sound thing.
Did you want to do the didgeridoo? Yeah, we can do. Well, yeah.
All right, let's do the didgeridoo. Oh, okay.
Okay.
We lost.
So this is the
Alright,
book
we're starting
if
now.
anybody
Okay.
wants to get it.
What was that?
Oh.
Darkness visible. Okay.
Darkness
All right,
visible.
let's take a minute for the didgeridoo. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Go.
We don't need that, Andy.
Andy, you are not a didgeridoo. I feel like I can't even hear you.
Can I chime in?
No.
Oh,
Alright, there you
wow.
go.
Perfect.
I
Perfect.
felt really relaxed. We could have done that before, huh? That would
I
have been interesting
know.
to do
I think that would
before.
be a good thing, guiding into the meditation.
Yeah,
I
like,
know.
let's do that next time.
Just like Michael, try to put that on, and then I'll chime in a little bit. Like
I
we
don't
should
like
create
that
a choir.
idea. I'm gonna be
We should
real. I
create.
don't
It's a
like the
different
sound.
drum. I have a different.
I mean, I like the sound of didgeridoo. I don't like the sound of people trying to impersonate didgeridoo.
Correct.
Yeah. Do we want to have any more meditation discussion, or should I go ahead and end this live part
I
of
think
our journey
Ah!
tonight?
I think we should end the live part of the journey.
I think AJ is right. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in,
Come back
everyone
out
who
of
is
nowhere.
listening on YouTube, either in the future or live. I love you
Hang
and I
on.
appreciate you.
I wanna bless them.
And Michael's going to bless you with
Oh, that's awesome.
beautiful things.
Hermes, bro.
I'm Bonnie LeBaron. You can find
So I
me on
guess that's for good
Facebook
health.
or Google Plus.
Yes,
I
sir.
do Skype meditations. If you want to do a meditation over Skype sometime, go ahead and get in contact with me. You can find me at on Facebook as Bonnie LeBaron, BONNIE. LeBaron is LEBARON. Or on Google Plus, or on my website. I'm developing, coming soon. I love you, and I'll see you soon.